like a human journey. It's like a pilgrimage in a sense. It's like it is like a story, and that it has like a thematic like thing that you're getting at about life.
Right.
You know what I mean? And it's like the thing that like the ultimate is like the fact that I'm just like wanting, because like I'm wanting to experience as much like as loud of an experience as possible. You know, something
you're gonna
that's
hear
like,
something, right?
Right. It's like that's like he's it's like it's just like you're going for something, right? It's like look at the send, like. So like that's the thing. I'm just reading all these land rules and regulations and like every sentence. My head's like, well, what the fuck? I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I thought this was America. I'm like looking at this here. Hold on, let me flip this around. I'm like looking at this, and it's like no permit is required for storage of no more than 2 RVs on a parcel. I'm like, well, what the fuck? You know? Like, if I want to put 10 RVs on my land, because I don't fucking feel like it, why the fuck do I need to get a permit? And then, this one says, bottom one here, this one really got me. It said, recreational vehicles accessory to a principal permitted use may not be. And well, that really throws a rod in my plan here, because that was my whole plan right there, to rent it out. And they're saying you can't do it. So I'm like, so far, aside from getting arrested, I've been having excellent luck. So far, I found a lot of great wood, great material. Today is the day. That's what winning the lottery looks like, baby. Well, son of a bitch! Yeah, no big deal or anything, but I think NASCAR is about to sponsor me, because that was about the fastest tire change you could have ever imagined. Just shy of 3 hours or something like that. I don't know, I'm really timing it, but this morning started out with me being pretty annoyed because one of the boards had a screw in it and it poked a hole in my new favorite Spurs bag. It's kind of like, fuck. But then when that shit happened. But then I started driving, and I ran right into a dumpster filled with a shitload of plywood, just what I've been hoping for. So we got a lot more back there. Just made it through the border checkpoint. Check is pretty hot. In real southern New Mexico, right along the border of Mexico. Just going down this highway, I've seen so far 2 other cars, both of which have waved. It's just because, like, we're both out here. Like, we're clearly on some sort of same kind of page, you know? It's like way out here, you know? There's not a whole lot going on. I think just over that way is Mexico. Really, there's more border patrol than anything. So I just got here, just got to the land. Hindsight 2020, I would have bought one off of the, sorry, I was just looking at something out of the van. I would have gotten one off of the main road, because I definitely have my work cut out for me in making a road to get to the land. I'm a little bit like, oh, what? No, but it's all good. I'm just gonna kind of get in the van. I know where the road's supposed to be, so I'm just gonna follow that line on the map and I'm gonna get my little brush cutters out. I'm just gonna cut as I go. But I mean, you know, we're headed that way. You know what I mean? So I'm kind of like, oh Jesus. And I don't even know exactly where the land is. And what's tripping me out right now is it looks like there's this wash. Like, well, first I gotta get fueled up. Got a tuna sandwich here. Seen a few dust storms. What I was saying earlier though, is it looks like there's one of these washes. My land. So, you know, obviously, can't fucking drive the van through that. The van's having a hard enough time just in the sand. So, eating a tuna sandwich to relax. And then we're gonna get to work. Update, that would have been a false alarm. There actually is a road. It's just not marked on Google Maps. So my phone was taking me to the other road, which is marked, which actually doesn't exist. But this is the one that I need. So, fucking Gucci gang. I thought I was gonna have a lot more. Dude, so the way Border Patrol makes the roads out there, they just drag those big ass tires, like the kind you flip around in gym class or whatever the fuck. They just tie like 3 of those to the back of their trucks and they just fucking drag them over the dirt and shit, and it makes like a road. You know what I just realized? Out, like, kind of a little ways off of my property, I have like a bunch of those tires that some fucking jackass just dropped off. So, shit, I got just what I need to make fucking roads. Fucking pimp. So yeah, I'm just finishing up the road I made. Just gonna drive over it a few times. Check it out. Here we go. So you can see I cut that bush down right there. Got that shit out of my way. It's a fine ass. Okay, so here's my other problem. There's 2 dips like this. And I guess it doesn't look that steep on the phone, but it's pretty fucking steep. And every time I drive over this with my van, the back end like hits the ground over here. So I don't know. I was thinking maybe my best bet would just be more rocks. But I feel like that's gonna take fucking forever. And then, I mean, like, I brought a bunch of wood, but I'm like, I guess I could figure something out where I could build like just like a platform kind of thing. But still, I'm like, how? You know, it's gonna have to be pretty high. I guess I really only need a couple inches for my van, but really I'm hoping that people can bring their RVs out here. So I'm like, you know, I don't know. This is gonna be, this is like a lot of bricks. I don't think anybody's gonna use these. Yeah, I figure I'll just take on those at the bottom, kind of stack them up real nice. Make sure they're not going to sift around too much. I think we good. I can bring the van. The only problem is I got to go those dips to get over here to load the van up, but just do it again, and I'll just load the van up, and then that'll work. Yeah, I think those center blocks are going to be the move. Next update, though, on walking back to the property, I found a stake that was sticking out of the ground. I figured that's gotta be the property line. And so it's a little off from my GPS coordinates because, like, I just gotta tap my finger on my phone at what looks like kind of like the corner. And if it's like just a minuscule amount off, it's really like, 20 feet. Can't really make the road to go where that point is because it's like all bumpy and shit. So I don't know, I'm kind of working on that. I'm also going to make a sign because the road looks like it kind of splits 2 ways. One way is like the old way and you don't want to go that way. That's like very wrong. So I'm going to put like an arrow for like the new way that I made. I was going to make that out of cholla bones. It's like this type of cactus, and I found some like a shell. Like it has this really... Yeah, dude, I mean, it's just like I don't have the finances to build a whole tiny house right now. Like, I can't. I was like, that's gonna be expensive as fuck. I mean, I could do it really cheap. Don't get me wrong. I was planning on spending like $500. Probably a little more. Probably more like $700-800. But even that, I'm like, dude. Like, I could spend that, but then it's like, that would kind of put me in a position where I would need to flip the whole house like immediately. And that's just like not a good position to be in. So I feel like I'd rather just kind of like hold off and get this whole campsite thing set up and have people like be able to rent it out like really cheap and like camp and do shit like that. I could still make money, and yeah. Okay, so I'm on my way to Walmart. I'm gonna pick up some spray paint because I'm making some signs for like the entrance of the place. What colors should it be? I don't know. I can't really make up my mind. The landscape looks like oh shit. Looks like that, you know. Fucking check this out. It's not done yet. I'm gonna throw some paint on it tomorrow, but check it out. Chefing it up out here in the desert, living it up. Got some potatoes coming up on that open fire. Yeah, boy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Get shit done today. A lot of upgrades today. We got a table, we got a bench, and just right now I had this ingenious light idea. I just put a little hook on there and then a little board, and I just got it balanced. It's upgraded today. Check it out. Just got that light put up, all nice. You can't really tell, but it's because the trim is like falling down. I just kind of zip tied it up so it's like above my head. I was trying to figure out like what to do about it so I could, you know, read my book last night. Tonight, I got it. So yeah, I came to Douglas. Van's still not fixed. Last night I had a wonderful night's sleep in the extended stay with no hot water and no Wi-Fi, even though they tried for hours to get both of them to work. The room was a mess. It was being remodeled. I got a good deal, only paid $30, and in the morning they hooked it up with this big gulp of coffee, so I'm doing alright, but Van's still not ready, so I'm just gonna hit the town, see what I find. I'm kinda hungry. That's what I'm doing. Okay, so now after a full day of walking around Douglas, I finally got my fucking van back. I'm whipping it right now. We in it. We drive. Now I'm headed to Tucson. But most exciting thing of all, the mechanic tow truck homie, he was like, bro, dude, he's like, let me let you know. He's like, vans are hot shit around here. He's like, how much did you pay for it? I was like, $1,000. He's like, bro. He's like, this thing will sell for like an easy 4,000 or 5,000 here. And I'm like, what? And he's like, yeah, even with that many miles. And I'm like, what? So he says he took a bunch of pictures of it. He's going to send it to his homie who buys these vans like that. Because apparently they just take like fucking truckloads of dudes out to fields in Mexico with these things. And so they're like hot shit. And I was like, yeah, man, send it to your homie because I will sell this thing for $5,000. No fucking problem. So, I hope that. So I'm thinking something like this, dude. I'm headed to Tucson, like I said. I'm going to try to get a job at that Gym and Rock show. Hopefully I get that job. You know, I can make like at least $300, hopefully more. All right. And then, oh, man. So that money. I don't know. Numbers. I'm going to take money out of that for fixing up the shed and getting the shed out here and all types of shit and the dirt bike. And I don't know. But still sounds to me like I'd be on top. Yeah. And then I have $600 in free flights right now. So then I will take a free motherfucking flight out to Illinois, where I have another gig fixing up this house. So, like, I even got this dope new phone today, dude. Like, I got a new phone with, like, data and shit like that, so I can, like, actually use it. It's got a nice camera, dude. It's, like, all I need. Like, I'm pretty much making shit now. Like, this is all I wanted. And it was only, like, I don't know. I think I'm paying, like, $20 more a month now. I got this nice phone. Fucking done. Like, that's just kind of funny, dude. Whenever I was driving out here, I got this flat tire, and right where I had my flat tire and I was like fixing it and shit, there's like this Type-C charger on the ground, and I was like, well, you know me, so I put that shit in my pocket. I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna use this for. One thing I used it for already was fucking, I put like a bunch of bricks in my car, because I was like making this bridge, And well, I put so many bricks in the van here that my door wouldn't shut, so I like tied the door shut with the charger. But cool thing is, now my new phone, it uses a Type-C charger. Fucking meant to be, of course. Alright, so, you know, honestly, I meant to get up earlier. So I got a better idea, dude. I'm gonna get some fucking wood today. A bunch of other shit, because that's what I really need. I'm seeing like sink, I'm seeing some windows, I'm seeing a bunch of wood. There's a lot of shit, and that's what I really need. Where's the money going there to get from the rock show to wood? I mean, shit, if I'll just skip the bullshit and get the wood, that sounds like a plan to me. Alright, dude, so far I got 3 leads. I got 2 for wood, and then I got 1 for a sink. Great news is, the 1 for a sink, they just were like, I'm off Houghton Road or some shit like that. I'm like, dude, that's the road I took to get into this fucking campsite. So fucking right on. I'm like, dude, I'm actually super close. I can be there, like, right now, I think. That's rad, dude. So yeah, 2 leads. It's looking promising already. You know, to tell you the truth, I don't really want to work, so I'm gonna play some other shit, maybe a little bit. If it works out, it works out. But if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. But I'm gonna try to fucking be on the lookout for some free shit and some deals. See if I can flip some shit like that. Be kind of cooler. Oh yeah, look, they just sent me their address. I found like one shed that had been burned a little for $10. It came with 2 windows and like a door. Man, can I just like bring my generator and a drill and all my fucking tools, and I'll just take the whole fucking thing apart on your property and load it up into my van? And he's like, no, it's a liability. He was like a business, so. But I'll find somebody who's not a fucking pussy, and I'll do some shit like that. Just take the whole thing apart, throw it in my van. And we got it. Another step, dude. I got a sink. Flip this little bitch around. There it is. That's a sink. For free. Alright. Next up is, I got 2 different locations for wood, so I'm gonna pick one, whichever one makes the most sense. I guess kinda because I'm kinda trying to make it towards the convention center. So first things first, I'm gonna go out to the lady's driveway. She was really cool though. She's like fixing up her van too. She's like old, has a really cool house and an old van that she's fucking got a shitload of stickers on. She's gonna build a bed in it. Cool old lady. Right. Here's the thing, dudes. You just can't be afraid to get a little fucking dirty. It's a little wet in here, but you're always gonna find what you need. Guess what? Check this out. A door that looks just like this with a fucking glass window. And you can't be afraid of the law either. I gotta be quick. So my homie, get this. I was just driving on my maps, you know, to the next spot where I thought there'd be some wood. I missed the turn. Pull into this parking lot. And my guy, I just talked to the homie who owns all this. He says whatever you can load up, it's yours. Look at this. Talk about a flip. Talk about a flip, dude. I will sell this shit literally today. Dude, and look at all this fucking wood, bro. And then it doesn't even stop there, dude. There's like more. I haven't even checked in the dumpster yet. Look, there's more pallets and shit over here. I mean, like, look, dude. Like, these fucking 2x4s, bro. Like, that shit's, like, long, bro. Like, that's what I need. And then, alright, just some fucking pallets, but, and you know what else, bro? Bro, I'm gonna pull some real fucking sneaky shit. But my dude, the biggest prize of all is no doubt this water tank. I mean, it's kind of fucking dirty and it's like missing the cap. And that shit's like open down there too. But fuck, dude, it really don't even matter. Cause like, I'm trying to just like sell the property. So it's kind of like, look like the water tank's fucking here. You know what I mean? Like, bro, it's a fat fucking bet. Only deal is, I literally can't fit any of this shit. I don't think I can fit those chairs or that table or any of that shit. Definitely not that water tank. I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna head back to my property, drop off everything I have, and come back. The only player in the game, but I'm so fucking loaded down. I even have a chair in between my front seats. Check it out. I mean, this shit is fucking absolutely bananas. But I'll tell you, I'm gonna be back for this love going in between the dumpsters. Hold on. That beauty. To my property I go. Dude, the van is at capacity. But I got so much shit, dude. I got the exact type of door that I wanted. I wanted a door with glass, like all glass, like you can see through it because I wanted it to function as like a window. I found it. I wanted more hinges. I found them. Crazy thing, the door that I found has one hinge. The door that I already have has two. Perfect. And then I found three others. So it's perfect. I have plenty of hinges. I got the sink. I got all this PVC I need to make the sink work, like the plumbing for it, and a shitload of lumber. Fucking just about everything I need. I'm not quite done yet though. Fuck, I just made it to the main street. I don't know where I'm going. Peace. Pretty dope. So I'm just driving through some dope canyon looking type shit. Back to my property to drop off this load. And then I'll be back for that water tank. I'm gonna get it. That's like a fucking $200, well, nah, it's like $100 value. That shit's kind of expensive, dude. I couldn't find one under 150 used. And it's kind of ugly, dude. And it's like black inside, but I'm like, just rinse it out and put bleach in it. It's fine. Oh shit. I just like, my foot like slipped off the gas pedal. Yeah, that shit's expensive. And I found one, and I need one, obviously, for my house, for the plumbing. I also found a bunch of PVC pipe today, and a sink, all for free, and a door, and a bunch of other shit, some hinges, and all this shit I need. So here's something fun. Before I left, somehow, randomly, somebody put like a lock, like a door lock, in our mailbox at my parents' house. And my mom was just all casual, like, oh yeah, that's for Justin. She just gives it to me, and I'm like, the fuck? Well, I took it with me, of course, and I finally found a use for it. Check it out. So this door here, is missing its lock. And guess what I got in the mail? A lock. It's really getting to be building time, like, now. Pretty much, we're pretty fucking close, dude. I'm on my way back to Tucson. I'm gonna get this water tank. Hopefully that shit's still there, but I think it will be. So yeah, 2 hours, here we go. Dude, I'm honestly feeling like this whole time period and like everything that is with it, like including like the van, the land, and everything. I think it's about to and just kind of be gone. And I'm just trying to use it as a step at this point. So it's kind of like here pretty soon. I'm hoping this all turns into less problems and more money. Yeah. So for my house, I've been thinking about wood efficient builds, like a half A-frame, so like a right triangle. You know what I mean? I have these 12-foot 2x6s, so basically 12 foot tall, and then the base would be like 8x6. And then maybe with a loft, maybe with like an extra room extension. Days I'm out here doing math and shit, I'm like, A squared plus B squared equals C squared, dude. This shit's important now. And what else? You know, the angles, the triangles, I know they all gotta equal 180 degrees. I'm like, shit, man, thanks, high school. Okay, so I just did like a little math equation. I think that I got this figured out. Yeah, let me show you. So, okay, so look, so if I just build it like this one, so if I put a 1.6 inch little like lip right here, then that would make this like a good right triangle, because that would put this at like 10.6 feet or some shit like that. That's what it needs to be at. I'm confused now, but I don't know. I think as far as not making it like a full A-frame, I don't know, it seems kind of harder. I kind of like this other way better. Yeah, I just like that one wall straight. It just actually like makes more sense to me. Like, to be honest, I don't really understand how I would like put the foundation on a regular A-frame, you know what I mean? But like this, I kind of understand, because I feel like I'll just basically cut like whatever the angle at the bottom is going to be, like I'll just cut the board at that angle and then put it to another board, you know what I mean? And then same deal with the top, I'll just put it with another board at that angle.
which I guess is what I do with a regular A-frame. I don't know, this just makes more sense to me, to be honest. Okay, dude, so like if I build it like this, with this 1.6 foot little thing here, and then bolt like this 12 foot 2x6 at an angle like that, like just cut it at an angle and then rest it on top of like another 2x6 or whatever, is that gonna be like stable? I mean, I figure it probably will be, because it'll all just kind of shift the weight over here into the ground, right? Because I just don't want there to be like too much weight like here. I'm actually at McDonald's, dude. I'm using the fucking Wi-Fi, sitting in my van. I'm actually gonna walk over to Walmart and like buy some bananas. I'm gonna come back. But honestly, I think I kind of got it figured out. And honestly, what's cool too is I think I have completely enough wood for it. I guess I just kind of need to figure out, like, you know, I have like 2 doors, so like where am I gonna put those? And like windows, and I mean there's more to figure out, but I think I got like the main structural thing down, and I think I got like how it works out as a fucking... Actually, I don't understand the triangle angles. Like, I know one of them is gonna be 90 degrees. I don't think the other 2 are both gonna be 45. I don't think so. I'm gonna have to kind of figure that out. But so, all right, some recalculating was needed because the boards that were 12 feet long, I realized kind of were going to need to be cut shorter because the ends are kind of shitty. So I determined I'd just cut a foot, like 6 inches off of both of the ends, making them 11 feet. And then I did some recalculating. So basically what I got now is that this is going to be 6.32 feet long, and then I'm going to have to build a little ledge right here. Then I'm going to mount the 11 foot, what's now going to be the 11 foot piece on, and that's going to have to be 3 feet instead of 1.6 before, making this length right here 9. You know what I mean? But then the whole thing, math. So then that's going to change up the angles too. So it's going to put this angle at now being 35 degrees and this one at 55 degrees where it was 630. But this is fine. 55, 35. Same shit. Because I'm like, wait, is this shit going to be like actually like slightly off if I like mount this on top of a 2x4 here? Like, am I actually adding like a couple inches? And is that like going to throw off my calculations? You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I'll have to think about it some more. But I'm going to take a break from this math and kind of lay out where I'm putting it some more. Yeah, so what I did actually wasn't quite right, because basically I'm going to have like an 8 foot tall thing here. You know what I mean? And then I'm going to put a 2x4 on top of that, and then 2x4 on top of that, and then I'm going to put 4 foot tall pieces. It's equal, 12 feet. Except for when I put those 2x4s on top, that's going to give me an extra 3 inches because they're 1.5 inches each. Right, so I'm actually at the total height of this being 12.25 feet. Which puts this side length for the triangle at actually 9.25. Which means that actually I bet this side length is going to be a little different. And then maybe the angles are actually going to be a little different too. Okay, so I redid it all. With this side being 9.25, puts this side length at 5.95, but then it makes these angles kind of ugly at 32.75 and 57.25, which kind of blows because I don't know if I can cut angles in fractions like that. As a matter of fact, I'm pretty sure I can't. And I don't know how much it matters if I just do 33 and 58. Probably wouldn't be like the end of the world, but I actually really don't know. So I'm kind of like, fuck. I don't really like this. I wonder if there's like probably a better way. Like, I could probably, well, the better way is I could actually, so I think the way to fucking undo those ugly angles would be to actually cut inches shorter. to mitigate for when I do the stacking. That way I can keep everything clean as far as the angles, and I can keep an even, what was it? I think it was 35-55. That's doable. So I'll just cut, instead of at the top doing like 4-foot pieces, I'll do, 3-foot 9-inch pieces. But that's fine. That's better than having like a fucked angle. It's nerve-wracking because when it comes time for action, it's like, goddamn, I better have this shit right, because I only got so much wood, I only got so much time. So it's like, if I basically set the post in and my side length calculation was kind of fucked, or like I didn't think of something, I got that post in the ground. You know what I mean? So it's kind of like, fuck. So I'm gonna eat a sandwich. Just kind of chill on it. And then make sure I got it right, and I'll fucking put the post in the ground at fucking 6.32 feet or whatever the fuck I had my math. But yeah, no, I'm getting these all set in. Had some holes dug. I figured I'd screw these in first. That way it'll all stay square, versus what I was originally thinking was I would put the concrete in and then put these posts in and then screw these in afterwards, you know what I'm saying? But I figured it'd be better if I screwed this all in first, and that way I can know that these are square, standing straight up, and stuff like that when I put the concrete in. But yeah, there's concrete, there's the water over there. Yeah, that's what I got. Alright, so tell me if you think that this is alright. This board is 8 feet, like 3 2x6s going across, and then put 3 more posts in. The plywood I want to use is pretty thick, probably like 3/4 inch. So I don't know. Yeah, I think it's fine because it's only going to put the boards 2 feet across, or like 2 feet of space in between the 2 posts, is basically what I'm saying. So it's going to be like 1, 2, 3, and then, you know what I mean? So I think it's good. Just right down the middle, basically. Yeah. Well, my dudes, this could be the end of the road for me. That generator, yeah, I don't know what the deal is, but it does not want to start anymore. I think it has something to do with the way I killed it last time. The kill switch doesn't work, so you have to like choke it. So I choked it to kill it, and it was like taking a really long time, like longer than usual. So I cut the gas off too, and now it doesn't want to start. It'll run on choke for like a couple seconds. I got it to run on choke for like a while, actually, at one point, and then I say a while, maybe a minute, and I tried to use it, but it didn't work. Killed it whenever I tried to use it. So I guess I can see if my neighbor has one. He said I could borrow his tools, but I really don't want to borrow his. I'm stressed. Like, this kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't really know what to do. This fucking thing. I'm just gonna fucking wait overnight, see if it works in the morning. I don't know. I think it's like a gas issue. That's what the interwebs are saying, which makes sense because the way I killed it, but still, I don't really know. And I could do shit, clean the spark plugs and like, I don't know, clean the gas or whatever, but I'm still kind of like, I don't know. It just like died. You know what I mean? So yeah, if the generator doesn't start, leaving's gonna suck. Yeah, I don't know. I guess hopefully I can use my neighbors and finish this shit if it doesn't work, but fix it up. And I went over and asked my neighbor if he had a generator. He didn't have a generator, but he gave me his battery-powered tools that were charged up, some extra batteries. What's super dope, though, is that he just came by and he gave me more batteries and was just kind of like, I got you. Like, he didn't say that, but, basically by coming over here and just being like, here's some more batteries, like, let me charge the other ones up. It was kind of like, we're going to keep doing this. And it was like, thank you. Like, it's cool. It's like part of the lesson I'm learning, because, like, I'm learning about like getting shit, like, you know what I mean? Like I found all this shit and I'm learning to kind of do the same thing, like with people. So I feel like really what I'm after is an education, and this is like my first education. It's like the world, like survival, animalistic, like building. It's like camping, you know? It's like, because I found all these resources, you know what I mean, in the world, just as if I were, you know, a caveman, I would have found the berries in the forest, you know what I mean? So this is first.
What is Bisbee fucking Arizona like?
It's like I don't know, dude. I'm just out there.
I don't know. I've never experienced it. I guess like just a desert.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's basically, it's just like, I was just so focused on the work, like honestly.
Oh, okay, I got you.
Like my whole mind was just like stick on the project, like
just build.
build. Like that's like, I was so project like goal oriented.
Yeah.
Like nothing,
Yeah.
like that's all it was about.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like if your survival depends on it,
Well, yeah, which it did. This door is like ridiculously snug. It's like really like I'm like really pulling. So I mean, that's an easy fix. I could probably just like, I don't know, sand the shit out of it, or maybe if I moved that top bar like up, I don't know, maybe that'd do it. I gotta look at it more. And then something else is like, so like this shit here is kind of just fucking retarded. I'm not sure like how I'm gonna figure this out tomorrow, but I don't know if you can see there's like a 2 or 3, like a 2-inch space in between like where this board sticks out and where that board sticks out. So I'm like, fuck, I don't know. And I just put this here as like trying to figure it out. But another thing, so like, you know, those two are like that and like that, and this one's like this. The reason why I did it is because I wanted it to be like even with this one, which is like no big. Check it out, my dudes. My work here is finally done. It's been a long time coming, but I mean, there's the place. There's the outhouse, which I think is pretty rad. The house fucking rocks. Then I got like, you know, there's that table and shit I made, and there's some firewood over there. Let me give you a grand tour. Check it out. I got this door. It was a little tight, but now it opens nice. There's the sink, so you pump this, and then you got water here, and then it just falls into there. I made a little table. I got some shit on it, my old phone. I got a chair there for my chilling. This is where I'll put the bed, but whatever. A little shelf there, you know. 100% garbage. Like, even most of the screws were... It's really there, you know what I mean? It's like all, like 100% out of the garbage. Like, you know what I mean? Like, literally everything. Like, even the majority of the screws. It's fucking awesome. I'm so happy. And so thankful for my neighbor. It's fucking cool. Look. Like, look at this shit, dude. Even the sink was fucking free and shit. And I feel like it looks like it's held up by magic. Yeah, dude. That table I made out of another table that I got for free, which I sold, you know what I mean? Fucking, here it is, you know? And, like, look at these, like, beautiful views. Fucking, okay, now I'll show you the outhouse. Finish this today. Look, there's the house. It's got a clear roof, like, for the most part. I kind of, I don't know why, I thought you'd be able to see the stars out of it. You really can't, but whatever. Here, let me flip this around. Here's the outhouse. So I just, you know, see how that, actually I hold there. I just went ahead and put some license plates. I think it's pretty rad. Whole lot of privacy. Then I just went ahead and spray painted some shit on there. It's like a mushroom and an alien. It's like, okay. Some more random shit. Check it out. It's like a middle finger and this guy over here. But yeah, and then you just come in here and you take a dump. Yeah, pretty simple. I made it like jank and rickety as fuck because I think that's funny. But I mean, it's not going anywhere, you know what I mean? Yeah, there's the fucking house, dudes. I'm stoked. I mean, I built like the whole body of the house in like 3 days. And then on the 4th day, my neighbor, who this wouldn't have been possible with, if he wasn't here, this wouldn't have been possible at all, as I'm saying, because he lent me his tools because my generator went out. And he had like battery powered tools, and he would just constantly just like deliver me batteries like all throughout the day. Like I never even asked. He just would always stop by and just give them to me. And then on the 4th day, he came out and we put this roof on, and he gave me like these 2 side panels, and he gave me like all these screws, and he gave me 2x2s to do the roof as well. Fucking homie. He's Canadian. His name's Don. He rides a Harley. And he has like a 4-wheeler and a truck, and he built his house. He built some golf courses in Guatemala. Really cool guy. Goes to a lot of concerts. Very grateful for him. Like I said, I used all of his tools. But yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming, you know, getting all the materials and doing everything. I made that little step today. I spray painted it real nice. Looks good, doesn't it? But yeah, I mean, it's been a long time coming. Yeah. 2 months. I feel great. Here's a screw on the ground. It's bad. But yeah. Another day, another dollar. We'll see what's next. It's like 2 months of like making it all possible, you know what I mean? Like in total, because I spent like probably about a month here and then like a month at home, like gathering materials, getting the van, getting tools, shit like that. It's like a month at home, a month here. But like as far as actually building, like the whole thing was up in basically 4 days. It was done in 4 days essentially, and then on the 5th day I put like the sink in and the table, and then that took like oh yeah, dude, I'm just chilling in the spot and just like looking, you know, I got like, hold on, there's like some nice views everywhere. It's just like beautiful out, beautiful sunset as always. Yeah, dude, I'm stoked. I'm gonna take some more pictures. I'm putting it up for sale, actually. That's like first move. Let's see what happens. I am so proud of myself. I'm just fucking stoked as fuck. I was like, this shit's just on my team. Like, this land, this place, it can't hurt me. It's just playing on my side. Like, I just gotta work with it. Like, however it wants to benefit me, it'll benefit me. You know, whether that's like I flip it right away, or I rent it, or I flip it way down the line, no matter what, it's gonna help me out. And it's just kind of up to it. So I'm on my way to sell the van in Phoenix. I should be selling it to some couple. Looking to get $1,500. I'm staying afloat. Obviously not a whole lot, but it's alright. It's a far drive. After that, I'll skate to the Greyhound station, catch a Greyhound from Phoenix back to Flagstaff, and then probably fly out of here on Saturday to Illinois, to Chicago. Yeah. Alright, well, my main mission of the day has been accomplished pretty easily. I wanted to get some tortillas. Started walking down the street, and then there was a Mexican restaurant right there. I got them. I think I'm gonna look for a bookstore now, because I kind of am tired of walking around with this fucking backpack already. It's kind of heavy as fuck. So I'm thinking I just want to find like a book, and I just want to go to the airport. I'm just gonna sit in a chair and fucking read that shit till my flight.
So it's about, you know, anything that you want to achieve in life really is about going deep within the self through whatever methods that are comfortable to you. That could be meditation, that could be reflection, that could be ceremonial ritual, that could be reading philosophy. But as far as the books go in that specific society, I'm not very familiar with it, but I think that all of them kind of translate to convey the same point across, which is that, it's about going within the self to find the truth. Because, we're all here spinning on a rock that's moving thousands of miles per hour on an invisible axis around a nuclear bomb. And think about that. And when you go within the self and you don't have the fear of going within the darkness, that's where you find the true light of the self.